What's up, Thrivers? How are you doing today? Now we are getting closer and closer to Sukkot, and what I wanted to do was show you what I'm making for party favors. We will be hosting a Sukkah party at our house, which is apparently a traditional thing that they do out in Israel that the leader of our congregation brought back to make as a tradition here as well. Now, when I say tradition, I'm not talking about pagan traditions. I'm just talking about, things that we do, to celebrate Sukkot that turn into long-term things that we do on a regular basis, that kind of thing. I wanted to go with the theme of the lulav and etrog. I believe that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm sure there's many different variations. I'm not going to get into the specifics of what that means, but I hope to have linked in the description a good teaching on what it's for and what its significance is, so that you can go and study it and how it applies to the Bible and whatnot. So the colors of the lulav and the etrog are green and yellow. So I went with those colors, and I made these really cute little party favors to hand out to the people who will be our guests at our Sukkah party. So come on over and I'll show you what I did, and then if you want to go ahead and do the same thing, then you can. You'll see it all in the video. Now, this really was not expensive at all. I'm making 50 party favors, and I spent a total of about $20, I believe. And the reason I was able to get it so cheap is because I got everything from the dollar store. So come on over and I'll show you what I did. And I hope you guys like it and you can do it yourself. The items that you will need are cellophane, some shot glasses, lemon candies, mint candies, tea light candles, some raffia, a hole punch, some cardstock to make your labels. I used shiny cardstock, but honestly, as you can see here, it didn't really turn out all that great. It shines a little too much, which makes it somewhat difficult to read, but I had it on hand, so I went ahead and used it anyway. I suggest you get the pure white cardstock, as you see pictured here. And one more thing, you're gonna need a video editing software. I like to use PicMonkey, but you can use whatever you want. Starting with just one shot glass, all you need to do is grab your lemon and mint candies and shove them down in there. I was able to fit about 4 in each shot glass, and you just, scrunch it down in there, mixing them up so that those colors are nice and mixed. Then from there, all you gotta do is grab one of those tea light candles and put it in the top. It fits quite nicely there at the top of the shot glass, but it won't actually stay in there, which is why we have the cellophane to keep it all together. Which brings me to my next process, which is cutting the cellophane down to size. I simply put the shot glass on top of the cellophane and measured it so that I could easily have enough above it. I would say you want to have about 3 inches above your candle to be able to close it and then tie it off with the raffia. So in this case, see, I got the cellophane from the dollar store. So what I did was I cut it to size above, and then I also cut it in half after that. So I would actually get 2 pieces of cellophane so that I can wrap 2 party favors. finished with the cutting process, I went ahead and I folded opposite corners to each other and gathered it all in the center above the candle, and I simply tied it off from there using the raffia. For the ends, all I did was cut them so that they were even to each other. So this is what it should look like so far. Next, I'm going to show you how I made my Sukkot party favor labels. But I don't really see any point in reinventing the wheel here, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up. I did use PicMonkey, so if you have never used it before, then there are tons of tutorials online, YouTube, whatever. You can look up and find out how to do whatever it is you want to do. I use the paid for version, but you don't have to do that. You can also use the free version and do quite well. So check out what I did. Okay, there it is. Like I said earlier in the video, I wanted to go with the lulav and etrog theme. I believe it's called the etrog, or is it the lulav? I don't remember which one it is. But the leaf part, it's usually 4 different species, but I didn't really see any point in getting that elaborate. If you want to, you can. Most people in Messianic circles would have no problem identifying this, so I just went ahead and made it simple. That lemon piece is, again, part of the lulav and etrog that gets waved around during the Feast of Tabernacles, or Sukkot. Now, Hag Sukkot Sameach, what you see there is Hag Sukkot Sameach. That's Hebrew for Happy Sukkot, basically, or Happy Feast of Tabernacles. The next step then is to use Publisher to create a whole bunch of little labels, and I'll show you how I did that in just a sec. So when I am done creating the first row, I like to real quick print off a I guess you can call it prototype. That way I can see how big they are in person, because looking at it on a computer, it really looks kind of small. So I print it out, and once I'm satisfied with the size, then I will duplicate it as many rows as I can get onto one sheet of paper. And then I will print up however many sheets of paper I need. That will get me the amount of labels I intend to use. So in this case, 50. I think I got like 6 per page, which I believe that was a little bit more than 5 pages I needed. So I printed up 6 pages. Here's the finished little look of our Sukkot party favor labels. Next thing we are going to do is punch a hole at the top, as evenly as you can possibly get it. I don't think I did the greatest here, but that's okay. As you can see, it's a little bit off. Then you just tie it on with one more strip of raffia and you're done. Have it, a cute, easy, and economical Sukkot party favor. I hope you enjoy your party. Hag Sukkot Sameach, everybody.